Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to the Car Rant. Happy April Fool's Day. In honor of that, let's talk about Kevin McCarthy, because he's one of the biggest fools in the GOP, and he's not a serious man. Let's remember that Kevin's deli was a counter in his uncle's yogurt shop, and he hung up a sign and sold and made sandwiches. You know, that's his small business experience as a young man that he later bragged was a deli, okay? He's not a serious guy. His job is to protect the criminal element of the GOP, all right? He didn't censure Madison Cawthorn when it came out a couple weeks ago that the guy was driving on a suspended license, speeding, you know, like 90 miles an hour down roads. He's a public servant. You know, your number one priority as a public servant is to protect the public. That applies to lawmakers as well as law enforcers. So to have a young man running around like that, who also tried to bring a gun on an airplane, okay, who brought a fucking knife to a church group, right, or a school board meeting, Kevin didn't have a problem with any of that. He didn't have a problem with a 24-year-old being elected to Congress who lied about his accident, lied about his acceptance at the Naval Academy, lied about his participation in the Paralympics, lied about the dude who pulled him out of a fiery car crash and then sued that guy for $30 million. You know, he's involved in his second bad faith lawsuit, as I've said before. So none of that bothered Kevin McCarthy. It didn't bother Kevin McCarthy that the leader of his party had spent 40 years laundering money for the mob and used Putin's help to get elected in 2016. That wasn't too much for Kevin McCarthy, right? He hasn't censured him. He hasn't removed Madison from his committees. Look what they did to Liz Cheney for standing up for the truth, right? They declared war on Liz Cheney, but they allow these criminals to continue because it's a criminal operation and there's a lot of bad actors involved. Mick Mulvaney is the guy who helped Trump shake down Zelensky. That guy just got hired by CBS News, okay? So I'm pointing this out because you're at war. You're at war here in this country too, and these guys are doing all they can to usurp democracy.